Greetings everyone. I hope that you're all doing well despite of the challenges that we are facing. So to start off, let me introduce myself. I am Donna Elaine Ordoñez, second year college from ECO21, and for today, I will be sharing my experiences, learnings, and realizations as a moral agent in the midst of COVID-19 pandemic crisis. So I hope that you would all listen to my sharing. As a moral agent, I can say that I have significant contributions in our home, especially in terms of helping my mother with the household expense. Since my mother is the only one working for our family, I took the initiative to enter different part-time jobs such as being a commissioner and a tutor. And I also started my thrift and clothing store in Instagram and Facebook. Although I had little supporters, it did not let my spirits down, and the little money that I earned was given to my mother to buy for our necessities, and I am proud to say that I could help my family with the little things, and I stopped asking for money because I know how hard it is to earn money. Being a moral agent in the community is indeed a great responsibility, for I must exercise a rational thought of discerning what is right from wrong and be held accountable for the consequence of my own actions. And to share my experience, I am a volunteer of One Sambayan Lasaliano, a non-profit organization composed of group of Lasallian students, alumni, personnel, and faculty that stands for good governance and united democracy. As a volunteer of the marketing strategy team, we make content that shows moral responsibilities and moral courage that stands for a bigger purpose of safeguarding the nation through the promotion of democracy. And all I could say is that I am happy to be part of the society and community. Aside from that, I am also a junior officer at Synod Society of Leaders with the values of loyalty, commitment, dedication, support, and integrity. I learned that the leader as moral agent is an understanding of leadership that must either be clarified or dismissed as a reliable platform for assigning moral culpability with the corporate environment. Apart from that, I experienced serious challenges in the midst of pandemic, such as being diagnosed with an illness, and fortunately, I have recovered from it, and being COVID positive twice, and having a mental breakdown due to personal problems. And right now, I could say that I am still recovering and working on with myself to be an authentic moral agent. Though there are times that I commit mistakes despite of knowing what is right from wrong, but I am working on to be a better person capable of providing assistance with my family as well as the community. And as time goes by, I know that my experiences, learnings, and realizations would help me become an authentic moral agent.
Hi, my name is Jenika Pinpin and I'm from ECO21, and today I'll share to you my realizations and learning this pandemic. So ever since the pandemic, I start living with my grandparents. My auntie used to live there with her family before pandemic, but apparently they moved out. They are actually bound to move out, but it just happened too early because of the pandemic, since her kids are at risk for the virus. So that's what happened. I start living with my grandparents since there's no one left with them and they are both seniors. So yeah, during the first month of lockdown, it was pretty okay for me. It's just like a normal days. Since I'm not the type of person who goes out, my parents are really strict. They don't allow me to go out. So apparently I got bored. So I think of something else. I mean, like activities to do and or hobbies, and apparently I learned something. I learned how to bake cookies. I learned how to cook other dishes. Aside from the fried food, the fried egg, the fried chicken, I learned how to cook adobo. I learned how to cook sinigang. And that's how my pandemic goes. I learned cooking and baking. And when the school started, that is when I got out from the house. We went to our auntie's house to help her kids to their online class. Every day, me and my two other cousins, we went there to help the kids. And we have one person each to watch over, since there are 3 kids, or there are, my auntie has 3 kids who are having their online class, and of course us, we're also having our online class while watching over them. We're like a tutor to them. We guide them, we help them with their homeworks, their performance tasks. Since they're still young, they don't know about these things, and they're still adjusting just like us. We're still adjusting in this kind of setup. So we are here to help them and guide them throughout the online class. So that's our job during this pandemic. So during this pandemic, I really learned a lot of things, and I also realized a lot of things. I actually got emotional during this pandemic, like so emotional. I think it's because I live with my grandparents, and living with your grandparents is really it really gave me it made me so emotional. Every time I see them, I wonder how those other seniors survive this pandemic without having someone beside them, without having their family beside them. Like, seniors are at risk with this kind of virus, and yet there's no one with them. And I also have this realization about myself. In my 19 years of existence, there's still a lot of things that I don't know about myself. So I was so happy and grateful. A new talent was discovered, new learnings, and I'm so happy that I got this chance to know more about myself. I can say, I'm not fully, but I can say that I'm a grown-up woman. Wow, grown-up woman. But yeah, I think that's what pandemic brought me. I'm happy that I've given a chance to find myself. Wow, to find myself. So emotional. But yeah, that's my realization and learnings during this pandemic. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Salazar, and today I will share my experiences amidst the COVID-19 surge. So the pandemic has been with us since 2019, and at the start of the pandemic I have been with my family. Until now, we still live in the same house. We get to know each other better, and the lockdown brought good and bad experiences, like mental health issues and all of that. But I started helping more with household chores, and I try to spend time with the others. And we got to know each other more, which is a good thing. Yeah, and since we were not that close before the lockdown. This pandemic also made me more self-aware, and I recently found out that I enjoy cleaning my space because it gets rid of the distractions and I get distracted easily. Also, I like a quiet workplace because it helps me to focus more. And the things that I dislike are noisy environments. Another realization that I had is that I realized that everyone is fighting their own battles, and that we need to be kind to each other so that we will not be a burden to them. They already have their own problem. That is all. And remember that if you're going to help, your intentions must be pure, and remember to be kind and help each other and do everything for the glory of God.
Hi, good day to everyone. This is Aaron, and for this task, as an authentic moral agent in my community and also in our household, I'm gonna tell you what things I did to either help or support peoples during this time of pandemic. Along with this, I will be showing text and images to relate my realization in these experiences. The first image on my list is a white dove. White dove po dahil ito ay nagsisimbolize ng purity or pure intention. During the pandemic ay naranasan namin na magbigay ng tulong sa mga nangangailangan sa pamamagitan ng pag-aabot sa barangay ng mga relief, gamot at essentials na siya naman pinamimigay ng mga kagawad sa mga infected na nangangailangan at kapuspalad. Dito sa aming community, ang na-realize ko ay dapat ang tunay na pagtulong sa kapwa ay ang pagiging bukas palad at kalooban sa pagbibigay at hindi naghahangad ng anumang kapalit. Ito ay pure intention of good deeds. The second image is a shield. Shield po ang napili ko dahil nasisimbolize niya ang word na sacrifice. Madalas o minsan, para makatulong sa pamilya, ay kailangan natin mahirapan upang makatulong o makapagbigay sa araw-araw na pangangailangan. Nayahalin tulad ko ang shield dahil katulad nito, kailangan natin saluhin ng trabaho o kaya naman gawaing bahay ng ating mga pamilya, halimbawa nilang ay magulang o kaya naman kapatid. Sa ngayon, sinusubukan ko na makapag-commission or freelance para naman hindi na ako kailangan bigyan ng allowance at mabawasan ang aming gastusin. As an authentic moral agent, I noticed that it takes courage to sacrifice and to give help or support to someone else. But I believe that continuously practicing good deeds will eventually transform a person's heart in terms of having more sympathy and empathy for others. Just like a seed, the goodness in every person's heart can grow by consistently nourishing it. So that's all from my side, and thank you for listening.
Hi groupmates, I am Aireena Mae from ECO21, and I just want to share about my own experiences and the challenges that I have encountered during the pandemic, as well as the lessons that I have learned regarding my moral self. Since it is important that we learn a lesson whenever we face some challenges or we do something in our respective lives, because that is how we are able to grow and can go on about our life. So during the pandemic, I got quite interested in watching movies, K-dramas, and listening to music, because those made my mind at peace, since whenever I do nothing, or basically when I am spacing out, there are so much thoughts that come inside my mind. And also because of that, I became more self-aware, in a sense that I began to discover myself deeply, and I came to identify what my likes and dislikes are. Also, I began to love me for who I am. Love yourself. Moreover, I have learned to be truly kind and aware of my surroundings, not just about myself. And I started it in our home, since I can't go outside yet. So I showed my moral self through doing household chores and being helpful and kind to my family, especially to my younger siblings, because I am the oldest. But there is this one time that I got mad while I am cleaning our house, because my siblings aren't listening to me and they aren't helping me, and that challenged me to show my moral self. However, I tried to be calm and understand that they are doing other things as well. And that helped me to just finish cleaning the whole house because that's what I think is morally right and can contribute to the good of all. With that being said, I came to realize that existing just for yourself is selfish. So, you have to be kind not only to yourself but to the people around you as well. And being kind can be through simple day-to-day tasks that we do which contributes to the good of all. Also, I will try to apply all of the lessons that I have learned during this pandemic on my next journey because I believe that to grow is to learn from all the experiences that you had and to improve. So I hope that you do that as well. So that is all, group mates. Bye!